Morning. Right, I've not put a video up for a few days, not a vlog anyway. Yeah, I wanted to talk about where I am now. Week 2 done, so I'm 14 days in to this 12-week physique. I think I've settled on calling it, referring to it as. And I've been thinking a bit recently in these last 2 or 3 days about why I'm doing it. You know, I'm probably still in that buzzy phase of being motivated because it's new, it's different, I'm doing something, I'm telling people about it. Sorry if you brushed by me in the past 2 weeks, but probably mentioned my diet. You've probably seen me eating chicken and broccoli, or seen me in the gym talking about my new training and the way I'm training at the minute and this program I'm doing with Dan and so on. But yeah, so I've been thinking a fair bit about why I'm doing it. I've settled on, if anybody asks me why I'm doing it, I've settled on asking them in a riposte as to, you know, why do people run marathons? Because it's not to literally to run from point A to point B, is it? That's not the reason people do it. People do it for an achievement, an effort that they put into something for a designated number of months they take to train for this event, and they finish the event and they get a result at the end of it. And well, that's exactly what I'm doing here, and I've seen people do all over social media. It's definitely in the last 4 or 5 years it's become very, very popular to do these 12-week transformations, which is not a bad way of looking at it. I think it's definitely helps me explain to people, and usually people come back with the answer of, oh yeah, that makes sense, as opposed to some sort of, I don't know, I get a lot of people not understanding why you would do it. Maybe they have completely, you know, absolutely happy with their body and how it is. Not that I was drastically unhappy, but I think that's what a lot of people I'm often met with some sort of aggression and maybe a bit of aggro, a bit aggro towards me when they hear that I'm putting so much effort into getting in shape. That's usually, in my experience, comes from people that can't be bothered to do anything themselves. Maybe a bit scared to do something themselves. I've not noticed it so much, but I definitely see it with clients when female clients come to me often and say that, you know, they get a lot of shit when sat down with friends for not having a cake, you know, not having a dessert after the main meal, having a salad, going to the gym, going to run. They're met with hostility, and that's usually coming from people that are insecure, can't be bothered, and want to keep you down so they don't have to raise their game as well. So I'm keeping one eye out for that myself. I don't see it so much. Maybe it's because I'm a trainer. People have less question towards me when I explain to them what I'm up to. But yeah, that's the sort of conclusion I've come to as to why. So if anyone asks you, or if you're wondering whether you should do something like this as yourself, ask yourself why. And if it, I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, if it ever comes down to if someone else is always the driving factor, then it's probably not for you at this time. For me, it's definitely for me. I'm trying to impact as little else as possible. I'm trying to I'm definitely not forcing it on anyone around me. Yeah, so that's how I'm viewing this 12 weeks. 2 weeks in, feeling good, 10 weeks left, but I don't look at it as 10 weeks left, because 10 weeks left would suggest that it's something I'm doing and never coming back to, I'm never revisiting. What I'm looking at it is as a bit of a hard reset, getting back into the shape I was in maybe in my early 20s, and just to stamp myself as a bit of an authority on how to get in great shape and not just stay healthy. There's only so much you can say to people as a trainer when you're in decent shape but not great shape. It can be quite difficult to explain, but yeah, that's me. That's me out after 2 weeks in. I'll try and put up a couple more videos in these next few days, but I'm going away for the weekend. Ta-ra.